Hello, everyone. This is Demetris Curry. I'm glad you guys are here with me for yet another Financially Fit Fridays. Listen, today has been an amazing day. Absolutely an amazing day. This week has been very interesting, and this month we've worked with some amazing experts in the field of financial literacy. And today is our recap day. Today is our recap day. And I wanted to stop by and talk to you guys first about this month. This has been an impactful month with all the holidays and everything that's been going on with, celebrating awareness months and things of that nature. And one of the things that's been coming up with us this month is retirements. Everyone's been asking a lot about how to structure their retirements and having some complications there. So when I think back to the guests that we had this month for Financially Fit Friday, it sort of all came into seemed like it all worked together. Seemed like it all worked together. So let's talk about it. Let's jump on in and talk about who we had with us this month. I see that we have um, some guys jumping in now. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of this special edition of Financially Fit Friday recap for the end of the month. And we want to talk about our guests that we had here with us. Okay. So we started off the month with the amazing Miss Rasheeda Frazier. Now, let me pull up her information. I do not want to missay anything on her accolades. She was the founder and principal consulting of Empowering Greatness Inc. Now, she is a strategic consultant. She talks to people about how to build out the legacies of their business and to start working on different routines that can help them. Okay. So, how to be effective in your business design, how to make sure you're getting strategic growth, systems that's needed for your business, and then also how to make sure you are collaborating with other corporations that will make your business grow even further. We had a conversation with Miss Frazier, and she gave some enlightening, info and expertise on how one of the things that we really mess up on is scheduling. Scheduling in the time that we need for our business, scheduling in the time that we need for structure, and to also, being a CEO and being a president or a VP of your business, how being in so many different areas of your business at one time can create a stagnant effect of getting where you want to be and how you want to get your business moving. So we had an amazing time with her, Miss Frazier. She has been in this industry for many years, and when I tell you, an expert in what she does, if you did not get a chance to see that episode, please make sure you go back to the YouTube channel with Demetris Curry and look at the recap video for Miss Rasheeda Frazier. She is absolutely amazing in what she teaches. With even with working with groups and or working with individuals, I've learned that Miss Frazier, her strategy plan on just talking about your calendar and your calendar alone, being intentional being intentional with what you have in your business, trying to make sure that your business is doing what you want it to do and going the direction you want to go. We as entrepreneurs, we get into this all the time. And I'm sorry, I'm having problems with my glasses. Got my nose itching. But the thing that I've learned, and even with being in business myself as a entrepreneur and having teams that you are accountable for and other business partners that you know have these relationships with, and you try to make sure that everything goes according to plan. But we also know that things don't always go according to plan, right? We do know that there are times that we need to make a pivot effect in our business, and you have to pay attention to those things that's not working in your favor. strategy plans, looking at your numbers and paying attention to the numbers of what's coming in and what's going out in your business is a big part of the equation, right? Miss Rashida jumped in on that. She talked a lot about where to look at in your business to find those bleeds, how to actually plug those things in that needs to be plugged, how to change the landscape of what you have in your business, right? And so the information that Miss Frazier shared on that episode was amazing. If you did not get a chance to watch it, please make sure you go back and look at the YouTube recap videos and get in on that particular video and get the information on how to get your business in the right direction if you know that some things are not moving in the direction you want them to move in. That's what she does. She does strategy sessions. She goes in and do a major consulting of what's wrong or what needs to be fixed, right? And then also say, hey, where is this thing going? Where is it supposed to go? Do you even have a direction of where you want your business to go, right? So those things, what exactly is next? What's coming up next in your business, right? So I tell you, this is an opportunity to utilize the experts that are here on Financially Fit Fridays. And I tell you, I'm so excited that she was here with us. Thank you so much, Ms. Frazier, for coming to share all that you shared with us this month. And then we had another week of an amazing guest. We had none other than Dr. Paul Dyer. Dr. Paul Dyer, listen, I've worked with him before in the past, and I had the opportunity to be on his platform many years ago. I want to say about 2019 or 2020, and we had a chance to work together then. This year, we got back together, and I said, "Hey, where have you been, stranger?" And he said, "Listen, I've been waiting for us to do something again, and this actually panned out to be perfect. Panned out to be perfect." Dr. Paul Dyer, he is actually a scientist in the mind of thinking. Ooh, goodness gracious. He has so many accolades, 4 PhDs, in everything that he does in the area of mental and social wellness, education, in the mindset of what's going on behind the scenes physically, not just the thinking itself, but the cognitive way of thinking. And also what happens in the brain when you're trying to make decisions and when you're trying not to do decisions. I mean, he went in on a whole nother level of renewing of the mind. All this year, in season 2 this year, we've been bringing in guests. We've been talking about renewing of the mind, what that entails, right? How to train your way of thinking, how to update where you want to go in life, how to actually really brainwash the things that you think is supposed to happen in life because that's always the way you've been thinking. That's what you were taught. But how to reteach the mind to have a whole nother strategy and how to also say, hey, I want new way of thinking so I can have new things in my life, right? But beyond that, what is the science behind the thinking? What is the science behind the physical body and the way we make decisions and the conversations that we have and the people that we surround ourselves with? Why do we do that? Right? Dr. Paul Dyer dove right into that. He amazing, amazing information. I listen, I'm so proud of the experts that we've had the opportunity to work with in this season of season 2 with Financially Fit Fridays. I had no idea that the magnitude of the people that have taken the years and years of studying their craft and how they brought that on with us in partnership and collaboration, to work with us and bringing this information to you. I'm so honored and I'm so humbled that these relationships that we've actually created and maintained and sustained and protected over the years has allowed us to bring this crucial information to you. Here's the thing. If you did not get a chance to see that live, I know you've seen a lot of the clips. I know you've seen a lot of the stories and so forth on other media platforms like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all those areas. But if you missed the entire episode, you can still go back and watch those. The reason why I want you to go back and watch those is because I want you to take notes. I want you to take notes and look and see where can you utilize some of this information in your personal life and also in your business structures. This is not just giving you information just to give it to you. This is needed. Financial literacy is one of the main things here in the country that there's an abundance of, but there's a lack of absorption. And even though it's out there, people are seeing it, they're hearing it, they come in contact with it via conferences and seminars. And it's so much out there that it can be an overload. Truly, it can be an overload in trying to decipher what's real and what's not real. But that's why when we work with our experts here at Financially Fit Friday, we ask them to sort of zone in and let the people know who they are as a person, keeping the conversation very comfortable, very laid back, just like you were sitting across someone at dinner, to just make sure they understand that, hey, we all have gone through some financial hardships. We all have endured some things, right? That we didn't think we'll one day have to go through. But there are experts out there and that have been part of this Financially Fit Friday family that are bringing you all this information. And so this second season has been crazy so far. And I'm just so excited about it because with a lot of the feedback that we've been getting on here about the times that people were here talking about the mindset, others were talking about how to put your business into you know, day trading, how to actually learn how to get more information on mortgages and what mortgages make sense for you, from residential to commercial lending, from, you know, estate planning, making sure that you are getting what, your trust in place and all of that. So all of the guests that we've had here in the second season has been absolutely amazing. And we're not quite done. We're getting down to the very nitty gritty of the end of the season. We got one more key component that we got to bring in the next few weeks. And she's going to wrap this thing up. Dr. Corzette, she's going to wrap this thing up. And we're going to be talking about the taxation of it all. Listen, I wanted to make sure that in this season, that though I work with you and I'm a coach and I consult with you on a personal to personal basis regarding your commercial real estate lending, regarding your life insurance, and making sure you capture all of your assets, to make sure we protect your assets, to make sure we grow your cash flows, all of those things you're used to getting here with us at Inspired for Greatness. But I wanted to make sure we brought on experts in areas that we did not touch, such as government contracting, such as the physical, cognitive way of thinking and how that affects your daily lives, right? How to actually use these things, like Rasheeda, when she brought that on earlier this month, Miss Rasheeda Frazier, when she brought on the things of consulting and how to structure and how to change what happens in your life and your business with having systems in place. These are the type of things that we need. We need these things in place so we'll know exactly how to move to the next chapter of our lives and of our businesses. Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm not in this thing just to be letting my wheels go round and round. I mean, if you're listening to me, I'm not here just to be in business to be in business. I'm not here just to be talking to you on live, just to be talking to you on live. That is not what we do here. Now, there are some that do that on on media because they want attention, but we're here for purpose. We're here for purpose to help those that are asking for the help and that are intending to change things in their physical lives, in their business lives, and in their personal lives. So when you see these experts here at Financially Fit Fridays from season to season. They have been handpicked for a reason to help you take things to the next level. So I want to just take a good 15, 20 minutes to bring back a recap of the month. Oh, we had a wonderful month. Dr. Paul Dyer, Miss Rasheeda Frazier, you guys outdid yourselves this month, and we're so thankful and so excited that we had the opportunity to not do just this project, but we have others that's coming up that we're not even going to talk about right now. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Okay, each and every Friday. Now, there are holidays. So, on certain holidays, we do not have Financial Fit Fridays, but we make those announcements for you due to the holiday seasons and holidays that may interfere with our recordings. But for the most part, we're here on Fridays trying to make sure we give you some tidbits. If you missed anything, so much content that has been created this season alone, 6 months of content of all of these experts in the realm of financial literacy. If you missed any of those episodes, please join us on Demetris Curry YouTube channel. Go back and re-listen to those recordings and get your nuggets of what you need in your business and in your household. Once again, this is Demetris Curry. Thank you guys so much for being here with me for yet another Financially Fit Fridays.